Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Ape Escape Part 10. So this time around, we're still in the Futurama world, which I guess it's a future or present day. Well, it's a future compared to what we've been in before, because we've been time traveling a lot before. We're going to the TV tower. I imagine this is where Spectre would broadcast his TV shows or his TV stuff. TV stuff and going to a tower based on TV. I see some foreshadowing here. I guess this is kind of like foreshadowing of Ape Escape 3. But we'll get to that when I later do my Ape Escape 3 Let's Play. So we're up from the tower, or let's put into the main courtyard. So we walk into the very futuristic and high-tech looking tower, where there's these things everywhere. And look at that, we're already greeted by a monkey secretary that we just captured right there on the spot. And of course, we want to collect as many gold triangles as possible. There's a lot to do in the lobby of this building. This is kind of like the Clamp Cable Center building from Gremlins 2. I still consider Gremlins 2 to be like my favorite movie ever. I've seen that movie tons of times. I actually first saw that movie when I was currently playing this game for the first time, way back in 2007. A time that now seems like ancient history, which is ancient history. Face it, nothing from 2007 is still relevant today, right? So let's collect those cookies. Oh yeah, right there's a health to make our health fully full. And then so we are going to, go under there because where that water pool is. I wonder why there's a pool in the lobby. I don't know why there's a pool in the lobby, but in there's some switches or things you have to hit. I think you have to capture some monkeys and to trigger a door or something like that. I don't know. Whatever it is, there's something we have to do down here first. So we're going to ride the elevator. Why is there an elevator completely under the water? I don't know. It's a weird design decision. Either that or maybe buildings in Japan are actually designed like that. Only I don't think this is in Japan. I think this is in America. Because notice the cars are driving on the right side of the roads. This is probably in America. Where is Ape Escape set anyways? Like where? I know it's they travel the world. Where is it? Where is Spike from? Is he American or something like that? I don't know. He looks like he could be American or something like that from the way he looks. He does look like a white Caucasian Anglo-Saxon to me with a weird hairstyle, but doesn't really have much to do with it. So that's what we had to do. We had to capture all the monkeys. We had to capture 3 monkeys that unlocked that door, caused that door to open up. But there's more over here, of course, because why else would we just come in? This game would make us come to one section just for one thing, right? So look at that. You see there's a monkey up there. There's a monkey just hiding up there. Well, we could solve that easy just coming in here and shooting at it. You have to get into a better position, I think. And then, no, it's hit, right there, hit. There, so we got it. So, he's going to be scared, of course. We just shot him, and now he fell down for that great height. And we caught him right there, so good. We're expected to capture Spectre themselves. Spectre's face is showing up in the bottom right-hand corner. Then we capture a monkey, because it said go catch Spectre. But of course, there's plenty of other monkeys this level, too, that we'll have to capture. Just like the Crumbling Castle level. Where it's like a big level filled of monkeys, a big ensemble cast of monkeys. Capturing the Ape Escape might have been more entertaining or somewhat more entertaining, but an ensemble cast. That's kind of what Ape Escape rated by having 2 main characters in the game. This game only has 1 main character, Spike. He's still a really cool character. I think he's still like a really awesome character. He's an underrated hero character. I don't really see him very many games. He's the most famous main protagonist of the Ape Escape series, mostly because he's the main character of the most famous game in the Ape Escape franchise, which is the first one, which is the one I'm playing right now, Ape Escape 1. The original game's the most famous one too, because most of the time originals usually are more famous than their sequels. Some people say originals are always the best in a series. Some people say the sequels are always the best in a series for different reasons than movies. Because with movies, you have to write a storyline or something like that. Usually the first one works the storyline of the universe of a story. And so the second one merely just expands. It doesn't usually turn out as well, which is why movie sequels don't usually work as well as their originals. But in video games, that's different. In video games, you want to make something that's fun and entertainment, and fun and entertaining to play. It's an interactive experience. So it focuses more on, being interactive than actual stories. You see it's got a Spectre coin there. So yeah, so it focuses more on the stories, which Ape Escape actually does kind of deliver that in the sequels. It does try to have more unique stories. Ape Escape 2's story is not so much unique. But Ape Escape 3 had a far more unique story. We'll be seeing that later when I eventually get to those games. So right now we're driving around this tank again. Yep, there's another tank in this level you can see here. It's really easy to take out monkeys when you're in a big tank, or you can just, blow them up. I use it to blow up those crates, and it reveals all kinds of goodies. There's all kinds of goodies that could be hiding in those crates. So sorts of there is a Spectre coin in one of them. We're still collecting as many Spectre coins as possible if you want to get as many of them. So the reason why we play this game is to unlock the mini games, right? That's the true intention, the true motive behind this game. But most of them seem to have gold triangles in them. So it's collected. There are 97 gold triangles. It's a pretty good number. So we see us driving around. It's kind of hard to drive the tank. It drives similar to a remote control car. Imagine if your PlayStation controller was controlling a remote control car. If you're playing a remote control car, I used to play remote controls cars all the time. My father had a really big collection of them. And then in more recent years, an IRL friend of mine had one, and we go play at the park with them. It was pretty good. One kid one time asked me what kind of car it was I was driving. I jokingly called it a 1969 Pinto. Like in that movie Spy Hard, where that guy drove a 69 Pinto. But the real reason why we're given a tank here is actually to destroy these Koopalings that came right out of Mario. You know, those Koopa Troopas, where you call them, that came right out of Mario. I see more Nintendo influences put into this game. So much, in fact, that this game's trying to rip off Nintendo's villains. They put Nintendo-esque villains in here. No wonder why people may mistake this game for a Nintendo game. People get confused as to what's Nintendo and what's not. It's really no surprise when you put it that way. We're kind of doing some elaborate driving. It wasn't really a fully elaborate driving. Just like we're kind of going up a hill a bit, like a spirally hill. And we're driving a tank. It's kind of slow. So, tanks are always slow and sluggish because of how much they weigh. But we still have yet to have a fast tank. A tank that's actually really fast. And you know, like a tank that's, you know, like actually fast, that can speed, that could actually win a race. Those kind of tanks, well, don't really exist yet. And they probably never will exist for obvious reasons. So you see there's a monkey that's hiding there, and I think he was going to get into that thing and activate something, but no, he didn't do that, because we captured him. And we're not going to bother going through there, because there's a lot of stuff in there that's not possible to get right now. There's more monkeys hiding in there. Oh, and I almost fell to my death. I almost fell and plummeted to my death right there. The tank got destroyed. We lost our tank. Well, that's okay, because I don't think we need our tank anymore. We just need to go up to that, to that door there thing right now. I think we did all we could do with the tank. We just destroyed all the walls and destroyed all those what do you call them, those crate box thingies. And look at that, there was a button right there, a switch we could have hit that would have activated that elevator. Well, I think we're going to get some more plot coming up soon in a bit. Yep, more plot.
Oh, Spike.
Spike!
Professor, Natalie, I'm here. Don't worry, I'll get you out of here.
Oh, no, you don't. I still need them to help me, so they're not going anywhere. Ah! You're really starting to bug me.
I'll never cooperate with you, Spectre.
Yeah. And when we get out of here, you'll be sorry.
Take them away.
Yes.
Stop it! Let go of us! Hey, look at us! Snap out of it!
Let him go!
Now you really made me mad. It's time to get rid of you once and for all.
So now, as you can see what's going on there. Now we're taking on a boss. That's right, yup, another boss battle. This is by far the most challenging and most difficult boss in the entire game. This might as well be the final boss of the game. Well, it's not the final boss of the game, there's still quite a bit left of the game. But this is by far the most challenging boss in the entire game. Quite possibly, well, okay, no, I would be lying if this is the most challenging boss in the entire Ape Escape franchise. That I can't confirm yet. But I can confirm that this is by far the most challenging boss in this game. This is the most hardest boss we'll be taking on this game. Harder than the final bosses. Harder than any of the bosses we'll take on the next level. This is just like, you know, like over the top challenging. It constantly goes through so many phases. It's really hard to dodge all its attacks. It shoots those stupid UFOs. What's with monkeys and UFOs in this game? Why do they seem to have some sort of weird fascination with UFOs? And they're everywhere too. You can't really, it's hard to fight them off. It's hard to dodge them or something like that. Pretty much have to use the super hoop to defend yourself as well as speed away from them. I see I'm constantly using the super hoop here. I'll probably switch off it pretty soon too, or sometime soon, I know, but I'm running around a helicopter pad. We're on the top of the roof of the TV tower right now, so you can see that the TV tower. And you think on the roof they have antennas and stuff like that, or like satellite dishes made to broadcast stuff, but no. So I guess it must be doing cable TV. Then I guess Spectre TV or Spectre's TV station, whatever it is, must only be available to rich people who can afford cable TV, and they don't like catering towards poor people who can't afford cable. I never really liked the idea of TV in general. You have to watch what's on when it's on, and And there's always those dumb commercials that interrupt the show, and the signal gets interrupted sometimes. It was really abysmal. I mean, broadcast TV always was a very abysmal thing. I'm glad it's going the way of the dodo. I'm glad that pretty soon, it's going to be gone. I mean, I don't have cable TV. I remember having cable TV in like 2 years, and even then I didn't watch very much cable TV. I mostly use the internet now. The internet is what's getting rid of cable TV, or just TV in general. I don't watch much TV anymore. Heck, that TV I bought, that Insignia TV I bought to use as a monitor for my Raspberry Pi, it doesn't even have a built-in antenna in it anymore. It's a smart TV that doesn't even have a built-in wireless antenna in it anymore. They do that because, for that same reason, not very many people watch TV anymore. I don't even watch TV. I never really liked the concept of TV in general, as I just mentioned earlier. Then you have to pay premium subscriptions or premium channels and things like that, so you can only watch certain shows. Otherwise, you have to get the DVDs. But this TV was just a really dumb thing. The book industry was always a much superior industry. Books, they're more easily available. Books and comics, they're far more easy to get. They're far more easy to acquire than TV. So, yeah, I kind of always liked that industry a lot more. If there was one industry I could be involved in, it would be the book industry. So I've aspired to write books. I was going to write a bit about that in that book I'm writing called Attack on Animation. I'm still planning it out right now, but eventually it's going to come out, and it's going to be a good book. I can assure you that. A lot of people seem to be interested in it, and I am quite interested in it too. And I may even write more books. Well, I can't guarantee I'll write books that attack TV in general. I think there's already plenty of books like that. The reason why I'm writing a book that attacks animation is because, well, there aren't any books really that attack animation, but a lot of people all over the world watch animation. A lot of them don't really know the whole, bureaucratic side of it. It's like a secret hidden thing the companies don't want you to know about. And by writing this book, I will expose all that to the world, so the whole world will know about why the corporate animation industry sucks. I wonder if any animation injustices happen in the making of this game. I don't know. I don't know. Well, sometimes I don't want to know what went on behind making this game. It might ruin the way I look at the game, or ruin the way I think of a childhood classic. I don't know. So you see, we're still fighting this boss here. That might as well be the final boss. He's really going around everywhere. I'm really struggling hard. I'm sweating buckets. There's sweat pouring off my scalp. I feel like Mace Windu when he was dueling Palpatine in that Sith movie, that Revenge of the Sith movie. I just watched that movie earlier today on DVD. It was one of the first movies I got on DVD. And it was also the first Star Wars movie that only got released didn't get released on VHS. But at least in my part of the world, it didn't get released on VHS. But apparently did get a VHS release in I think in Europe and Australia and places like that, because they were kind of backwards at adapting to DVD. I think I already mentioned that. But yeah, it's just interesting. It's like a piece of movie history kind of thing. I've also never watched a movie on Laserdisc before, but I do know what Laserdiscs are. But I've never actually seen one in real life. And even VHS is becoming more and more rare. Yeah, I still see VHS tapes for sale at my local thrift stores. Back when I still went to local thrift stores, that is. Mostly now I just see only DVDs there. And even at this one thrift store nearby, I mean, they sell DVDs that look like they survived prison riots, and they want $4 for them. That's a ridiculous amount of money for a DVD that looks like it went through a prison riot. I often joke that that's where I go to get DVDs from, prison riots. You can find all kinds of cool stuff in prison riots.
Well done. I am impressed. I can't believe you made it this far.
That's right. I won't be beaten by you. Now return all my friends.
I'm not giving up that easily. I just had another brilliant thought. So I have to run now, but I'll see you later. You can be sure of that. See ya!
Hey, wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Wait!
Spectre escaped once again. Why am I not surprised? That's how the cookie always crumbles in these games. So, yeah, we pretty much got through TV Tower, and the next level is actually going to be the last level of the game. It's so long and epic that it's going to take up several parts. You can make a whole series of videos just in that one last level in the game. There's going to be so much plot, so much trauma, so much action, so much adventure, too much to speak of in one video, really. So, yeah, it's going to be several videos. This is Ray Phoenix signing out.